Hello, parents and guardians. It's that time for my weekly video to you. Want to still tell you to be safe. COVID is not over. COVID-19 is not over. However, cases are decreasing in our state, and they are decreasing somewhat in our county. This past week, we've had only 16 new cases. And since Monday, we have had no deaths. So what I would encourage you to do is to, as a community, please continue to practice social distancing. Please continue to wear your mask and make sure that you are protected. We know that football is in the air. We've had several high school football games. We've had several college football games and even NFL football games. So we just want to tell you to please continue to be safe, even as you go to football games. And speaking of football games, we are open this week, but we do have a game next weekend on the next Friday on the 25th. Macomb High School will play Bay High. And a call out went out. If you purchased a ticket for the Brookhaven game, then that ticket can be used to get in Bay High game. So if you purchase a ticket for the Brookhaven game, you can redeem that ticket at the Bay High game and have admission then. We would like for you to come out to support our Tigers. We know that football season has been kind of cut short by COVID-19, so we want them to get every opportunity that they can to do what they love and play football. There was a survey that has been sent out. I talked about it on my last video message. It has been sent. You should have received that from your school or your teacher. Please complete that survey because that survey is very important for us as we begin to plan for the second 9 weeks. As of 11 o'clock this morning, we had 1,357 responses to the survey. So please continue to complete that survey. If you've already completed the survey, you will not have to complete it again. If you don't have the link to the survey through school status, please contact your school and that principal so that you can get that link. This information is very important for us as we begin to plan for the next 9 weeks. We still have hotspots, so if you need hotspots, please come to the district office. Next week, we'll be giving out hotspots Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to noon time. So please come by and get a hotspot if you need that hotspot. We want all of our children to be connected so that they can receive their virtual instruction. Parents' attendance is very important, so make sure that your scholars are logging on. Make sure that they are doing what they need to do. We realize that this is not the best environment, but it's the best that we have now, and that is why it is so important for you to complete that survey. Any issues that you may have, please contact your school first. It is our hope that they can solve any issues that you may have. If they can't solve the issue, then they can direct you to the people or the person who can help you. I'm happy to say that most of those issues that we've had, we have been able to accommodate the parent and solve whatever issues that they may have. I've said this throughout this pandemic, is that if we're going to get through this pandemic, it's going to take all of us working together to get through this. And when I say all of us working together, I mean all of us. So what has happened during this pandemic, it has been very difficult, extremely difficult for all of us. It has just changed life for all of us. And what I would ask you to do is that remember that we are all in this together and that we must support one another. I would ask that if you have an issue, please contact the school, please contact the district office, and let us work through those issues, whatever they may be, before expressing your frustrations on social media. So please give us an opportunity to work through that together And I know that together we can work through any issues that we may have, any difficulties that we may have. Because when we vent our frustrations on social media, that doesn't help the issue. Our children, they see that, and we don't want our children to see us not being together during this pandemic. It is very critical that we work together and we work through any issues that we may have together. We don't know what's going to happen the next 9 weeks, but we're preparing for virtual instruction. We're preparing for hybrid instruction. So I want to encourage you again to make sure that you complete the survey. Progress reports, they went out yesterday, and I was very pleased with the drive-by progress report pickup that we had from parents. It was a lovely sight to see our parents coming by to pick up the progress reports to make sure that our scholars are on track. Principals were very pleased with the turnout. So parents, I want to thank you for coming out yesterday to pick up the progress reports. If you did not pick up your progress report, those grades should be populated now in Active Parent. So you should be able to go to Active Parent and see your scholars' grades. If they are not there, please contact your principal and they will make sure that all of those pieces are taken care of. Again, I want to thank you for coming out yesterday to pick up progress reports. As we continue the second half of this 9 weeks, continue to keep those lines of communication open. We want to make sure that we're communicating with you. We'll continue to do these weekly videos so that you are informed. And if there's anything that we need to know, please let us know so that we can work through any difficulties that we may have. I want to encourage you also to have a great weekend. Be safe this weekend. Make sure that you remain safe. And until next week, be safe. Take care.